41 years old. I just met my old man in November. I just met him in November.
Your whole life?
Yeah. Yes. You understand what I'm saying?
How was that? How was that?
Man, that shit was different.
If you feel comfortable talking about it, how was that meeting
Yeah,
somebody that put you into this world, but that's the first time?
Yeah, man. No, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. That shit was different for me. I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? Mama tell you one thing, whatever dirt you hide under the rug, that's just what that is. But I didn't necessarily know who he was.
2-3 memories before that. Not actually cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's general.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
that's
like,
subjective.
Give me deep stories. Something she gave you, something she taught you, or story.
I mean, I live with my grandmother for like, I live with my grandmother for a solid month and a half. Come sit down, bro. Why you get up, man? I mean, why you care about? Why you care about?
Okay, you live with your grandmother for 4 months and a half.
Okay.
And that's why, like in a sense, you always undermine.
Put the mic close to your
I'm
mouth.
not trying to make it seem like being cool is cool or whatever the fuck it is. That ain't my thing, bro.
No, they said they don't start the AC at this
Oh, that
time.
bitch, you got a time frame for that bitch?
Hey, when I say, hey,
fuck you.
hey,
We cut it off with one.
hey, I need to find a hotel name and give it to you, bro. I'm gonna find a hotel name for you.
Years old. I just met my old man in November. I just met him in November.
Your whole life?
Man,
Yes. You understand what I'm saying?
how was that? How was that?
Man, that shit was different. That
If you
shit.
feel comfortable talking about it, how was that meeting
Yeah,
somebody that put you into this world, but that's the first time?
Yeah, man. No, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. That shit was different for me. I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? Mama tell you one thing, whatever dirt you hide under the rug, that's just what that is. But I didn't necessarily know who he was. So now I'm fucking 40. And I'm like, I was told that's where he was. I got wind of that's where he at. Let me go show him who the fuck I am. So at 40 years old, I head down to Illinois. Chicago, Illinois, boom. Pop up at his crib. You know what I'm saying? So
So you didn't know you was coming?
Yeah, he knew. He knew because we did a little workup, but I didn't know him for real.
Okay.
Right? So we did a little workup with his kids and his older daughters and so on and so forth. And they did the liaison, the logistics or whatever, and got they dropped the location and shit like that. So yeah. I didn't take the wife and kids with me because, if shit gonna get gangster, I'd rather that shit get gangster with me.
Yeah, I
Because
got
I'm
you.
like that, right? So I went one deep, you know what I'm saying? Flew, hopped in a rental joint, drove the mileage, and put up at his crib. He was actually expecting me, you know what I'm saying, from the workup.
So, but you never talked to him before that?
Nah,
Before.
fuck no. You know what I'm saying? So my drive, the nigga that I am, the college student that I am, the dad that I am, the husband that I am, the nigga that I am. I never knew where none of that came from for real. You know what I'm saying? So after meeting him, like, damn, man, this nigga kind of similar for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he cool. You know what I'm saying?
But if you don't mind, I know this is kind of a little personal.
Yeah,
but
nah, do
what was the moment like, when you saw him? So was it like his explanation was legit in a sense, make sense, or is it just like
Or you still like in a sense blame them? Because I've seen those type of situations like the kids or whoever they may be blamed.
I mean, of course, he's gotta have a blame some way, somehow. But how was that moment? Like when you see him have the conversation, how was he
How
open
did
to
you
it?
feel perhaps in that moment?
So, man, keeping it a buck, bro, you got to remember, when I saw him and knew that I was going there, I was already 40. I'm 41 today, right now.
That means you're a grown ass man. That means you had your
Correct.
emotions.
Correct. I didn't been through
touch.
shit, right? I didn't.
Yeah.
So you got to if from the time this podcast airs, this shit just happened. Maybe 8 months ago.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it wasn't so surreal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, hey, bro, I'm 40. I got 4 kids. I got a wife. I own a house. I'm a real estate investor. I own 2 companies. I'm an oil and gas operator. I'm a dad. My son plays basketball on an elite level. Like, I taught him how to change tires. I taught him how to fucking cut grass. Like, all of that shit is in my mind. Like, I'm good. So I don't really need, a woe is me or a significant explanation. I outcame and I beat, the circumstances type shit, right? So to answer your question, when I met him, it wasn't a situation like that for real. It was more so of a, damn. Now I kind of see why I'm like that for real. Oh, now that make total sense. That's the shit my wife fuss about right there. We similar, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we similar. It was a wow. It was a wow moment. It was wow. Not wild, but a wow.
How's the conversation was like?
Yeah,
it was flowing really good. Like,
yeah. So
peaceful,
the conversation,
nice.
man, the conversation was crazy because all these years, man, 30-something years, he made it very clear that, leaving you is not what I intended to do. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm obliged that the man you became, me and your mama had, you know what I'm saying, situations that just didn't line up. The nigga was married when he met my mama, right? If we keeping it a buck, we know what real nigga shit is.
Yeah.
Nigga meet a bad bitch, right? She married, but damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, keeping it a whole band, right?
You got your mama bad bitch.
Yeah. And I asked him, I say, so, because I'm a realist, right? Because
I appreciate that.
I'm sitting on his couch. I'm sitting on his couch in fucking Illinois this time. Mind you, my mama don't even know I'm there. I didn't tell her I was going because she never had these conversations with me. So she don't even know I'm there for real. So I'm sitting on this couch and he telling me, she just, I didn't mean for shit to go like that, right? I'm married. I met your mama. And boom, here you come. I didn't run from you, but I loved your mama that much. And my wife was on some woo-de-woo. And I fled, right? So this man is telling me that, you know what I'm saying? At 40 years old, I'm 40. Shit, he probably in his late 60s, early 70s right now, I forget. But he telling me this. So I'm a real nigga, man. So I'm like, nah, I get it. Because fucking, hey, listen, with social media in my real life, I understand what he dealt with.
But like, one thing I want you to be aware of, they got cameras recording, and I know that's part of your personal life. Are you comfortable with all that being out there?
Oh, this right here, what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Cool.
So I mean, do you still talk with each other and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Me and this nigga still talk every day.
That's cool, right? Man.
Because what I'm telling you right now, nobody knows.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
why I asked you.
That's
out there in a sense.
That's legit though. I mean,
am I gonna see it before you post it? Maybe not.
Nah, I mean, I think it's all good. I mean, if you feel comfortable,
if you feel comfortable talking about, let's just say if you feel comfortable.
No, I'm great talking about it because let me tell you, if we're still rolling,
we're still rolling, but all that can be.
Yeah. No, I feel good talking about it because I'm not telling you you guys are from Haiti for real, right?
Yes.
I'm not telling you.
Me too. Was lying? For real?
Yeah. No, not that you lying, bro. But
let's make sure we check our Haitian call.
We gotta check our
real shit. Pull them out. But no, it's not a you guys from there for real. It's that what I'm telling you, this shit happens here every day.
Yeah. But so it's good
for
though
the
because
record, this is the most ragged podcast we ever had.
No, but what?
Ragged, like. Usually, like, strictly professional.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
sit down,
a conversation.
meet the guys, conversation, with like a little bit.
That's a conversation, though.
This is gonna be your hardest editing shit ever because we bullshit too much to it. I feel like we bullshit too much before it, and then all that bullshit carry on.
You gotta realize what you need to keep.
But I mean, that's not bullshit. But that's serious stuff because there's a lot of people that can be watching this because it's not like you say, he's not the only one. I felt it. I felt it in the sense because he's not the only one that went through that. Because me personally, I don't know my mom till I was 18. So I understand that feeling. So in a sense, he doesn't hit you the same way he hit me when he was saying it. Because because you don't know. I never know my mom. I never see her. I didn't even think I saw a picture of my mom. I never know how she looked like. Till it was that day she was supposed to come in. When I saw my mom, right, personally me, I froze. So in my head, I'm thinking like, yeah, my daddy's an ugly motherfucker. So I'm thinking like, damn, my mom's gonna be like,
You thinking?
I'm thinking. Because you have to have a picture in your mind how you picture. Because back in the day, there is no Facebook, nothing like that you can see a picture so you know what she looked like. So when you don't know when somebody look like, you put a picture in your mind, you create a whole person in your mind.
Sure.
So when she came in, that's not what I was expecting.
That wasn't what you expecting. Right.
She was beautiful. That was nothing I would think of. Like, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, I froze. I'm looking at her. She's like, damn, you're not going to say, hey, how you doing, and offer me to enter your house? And I was, oh, shit. Yeah, hi, how you doing? I was that moment, you know what I'm saying? I remember because it was just like yesterday because I was just looking at her. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's my mom?
Yeah.
In my head. So I understand, like, seeing that because, it's different because I felt you. So if somebody's watching this, they probably have the similar stories.
They'll definitely
leave it in the comment.
Yeah,
I think I would love to hear people's stories like that.
And you know what, bro? To that point, if I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was no ill feelings, man. It was no ill feelings. Me and my mom never had the conversation about it because, again, you guys, our culture is taught to, I don't see a rug here, but our culture is taught to kind of sweep shit under the rug, right? So guess what? I'm not mad at moms. I'm not mad at pops, man. You know what I'm saying? They did what they needed to do.
But I gotta ask you this though. Sorry to interrupt you. I know you feel like yes, you're a 40-year-old grown man now.
Yeah.
Done it all, figured it out, figured most of it all too. It's kind of like, I don't need you no more. I just wanted to meet you. But I'm sure at some point you were 12, 13, 14, and 15. Or 8 or 9, however it may be.
Yeah.
In that moment, I'm sure in a sense, you had kids, you had peers.
Yeah.
That was like, I'm not gonna hang out with my dad. My dad gonna take me to baseball. My dad gonna take me to football.
Oh, yeah. Taking on the games and shit.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
At that time, did you felt like, I know perhaps you wanted to blame him for not being there in that sense? And I don't mean to be too personal, but that's...
No, it's great, bro. I love it. So are you asking me about the emotions at that time?
At that time, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11.
Yeah, no doubt. So at that time frame, man, my mom did a really good job of making me understand or making me feel like that's not what he wanted to do, right? So when your mom, which is your ride or die, makes you understand and feel like that's something that he doesn't want to do, then you like, all right, well, fuck it then, right?
I get the fuck it, but I get the fuck it, but I feel like the fuck it come up, maybe for you it was different, but the fuck it come up when you were an adult and understanding to it, I mean, fuck it, I can roll with it. But as a kid, like I said, 9, 10, 12, 13, however it may be, the fuck it, at least for me, didn't come right away.
Yeah.
Because when you got your friend, somebody you want to be cool with in front of, tell you, oh yeah, my dad gonna take me fishing or my dad gonna take me hunting. Maybe that's white people shit, but...
It totally white people shit.
Oh my bad. Hey, whatever the fuck it is. And then you know that thing they're telling you about the dad gonna take me to do or whatever. Not just my mom made me lunch or whatever. It's something the dad brings to the table.
Nah, I get you.
And then yet you gotta go home.
I get you.
Because your mom could be in as cool as, like, having great or amazing as a mom she could possibly be.
Yeah.
But she's a mom at the end of the day. But the dad is the side that bring that extra.
Yeah.
You never felt like that was lacking in a sense for your life, and then you feel like you need to blame him for that?
I see where you're going. I never really felt like a lack there, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't feel a lack there. I can't say that it was numb. I can't say that it wasn't numb. What I can tell you was the nigga that I am, I never really felt a lack in that area because, moms kept shit a G. She was the mom and the daddy. She didn't really date much. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have like no boyfriends. Wasn't no extracurricular coming in and out the crib for real. You know what I'm saying? So in the event that she did have a figure that's somebody that she was serious with, then I fucked with him. I didn't say that. I wasn't calling him daddy because I wasn't that kid. You know what I'm saying? But the respect level was high and, shit, where we going? Football games, you know what I'm saying? Where we going? Car show, whatever he was into.
And
type shit.
You're a real understanding guy. Like, honestly, you really are. Maybe you perhaps didn't give yourself enough credit for that matter, but I feel like you are because I've met plenty of people who went to that same situation. That's why that's where those questions came from. It's because I've seen or heard or met those type of people. Oh, he wasn't there for this, he wasn't there for that. But you were being all chill and cool about it. Like, yeah, my mom did enough. All she did was more than enough for me.
Yeah.
That's extremely rare in your sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I like what you said there, man, when you say understanding guy, bro, because I'm super quick. I'm super quick to click. Like, yeah, my wife tell me all the time, all of you, I'm like a light switch. You turn that motherfucker on, and then I'm TTG. I'm ready to go. Until you turn it on, I'm super cool, right? That's how she sees me sometimes. But at the same time, you said, man, you a super understanding guy. Hey, bro, I'm a realist too. And I understand that at the time I met him, I was 40. I just made 41 in February. I can't hold him and my mom responsible for the shit that they did, right? So maybe I'm not so understanding, right?
I feel like you are.
Yeah, okay. So you might feel like I am, and like your audience might see, maybe I'm not that understanding. However, what I do understand is that the shit that they pull was the best decision that they felt like was for them at that time.
You know what?
Listen, you said this thing about the whole military thing, and yet he got to this. But I find this whole thing intriguing. Mm-hmm. Allow me, if I may. See how you say that's the best thing they could do right now. And I watched this movie recently where the
name of that
daughter was blaming the dad as if he wasn't a good enough of a dad.
Uh-huh.
And then the explanation that she gave her was like, you've been a daughter for however many years as long as I've been a father. Mm-hmm. So which means we got the same experience within this bullshit. Yeah. We're still trying to figure this shit out, just like
everybody trying to figure that motherfucker out.
So but other things, the daughter was like, you should have been this and that. Take me to soccer practice, gymnastic practice,
in the minivan,
yeah, whatever. It was, but I was still figuring that shit out too, just like you were. So
I mean, my experience in a sense to me, like, because I understand them, I had the understanding too. I don't just, but to me, I felt like I would have rather. I never blame anybody. Everybody got their story doesn't match. That's cool. Right. Everybody got their story. My mom's story is different than my dad's story. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I don't care, right? But at the end of the day, I felt like in the process, I paid for it in a sense.
Totally
right?
paid for it.
So I paid for it. I feel like whatever you got going on is, whatever bullshit was, I'm in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask for this shit. Mm-hmm. Y'all make the decision to bring me to this world, mm-hmm. and you'll fight over your bullshit. Now I have to pay the consequences of that. That's how I felt about it. Mm-hmm. And that's it. But if I had a choice to choose who I felt like, maybe because I grew up with my dad, so if I had to do it all over again, maybe I'll try my mom this time because I felt like dad is different. That's why I feel like I hold it in the sense like, to me, so like with my kids, I would never, because of that situation that I go through, I would never take the moms away from them.
So I'm glad you said what you just said, Vadim, because, man, that's perfect, bro. What you just said is the reason why I'm the dad that I am today. I'm not holding this man responsible. I'm actually glad he didn't name me Junior because of his last name, because of his first name. I would have never wanted that first name. But at the end of the day, now he's cool, man. I didn't met him, like, nigga cool, bro. Like I'm like, all right, the same shit my wife get mad at is the same shit your wife get mad at. Like, we the same nigga for real. So he cool as shit. But you said something a while ago that I fuck with real heavy, and what I was missing My man's asked me about fishing and
the dad stuff.
Like, yeah, man, the guns
play ball,
and
throwing a baseball, the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Hey, bro, the reason why I am the way I am with my 4 kids is because nobody taught me that shit. Nobody taught it to me, and I took the bull by the horn, you know, and man, I turned out decent. Like I turned out all right. Like my boys know how to change a flat. They know how to fish. They know how to shoot a gun.
That's kind of like why I want to touch up on all that type of stuff. Sorry to interrupt you. Is you're like, man, I turned out all right. Okay, I've learned on my own. Now I'm teaching it to my kids. But in a sense, I've seen so many people. I'm sure you have us also that blame the absence of the father or the mother as of why they turn up to be a fuck up in a sense.
So peep this. I'm not saying that I turned out all right because of his absence. All my kids got a good dad because of his absence. The shit is like I hate to put it like a double-edged sword, but the same ones that's blaming that this turned out fucked up because you wasn't there, sometimes this turns out okay, nigga.
Yeah.
Because you wasn't there and I figured it out. And now, since I don't want to be what that was, I'm going to make sure I do this shit extra. Or I do this shit tenfold. Or I do this shit double time. You understand what I'm saying? So, brother, shit really is a gift in the... I hate to use the word gift because I feel sorry for those who don't know theirs. Like I said, I just met mine 6-7 months ago. But at the end of the day, bruh, I'm sorry. I'd be remiss to say this if I didn't say this. I can't necessarily say that I would not be the man that I am if he was in my life. I can't say that. I can't say that I would. I can't say that I wouldn't. But what I can tell you is that since he was not, everything I didn't get, they get.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in a sense too. And
does that make sense?
We need to talk with people that at least at the end of the day, you got a chance to meet yours. And they got a lot of people that don't have that chance. They had different circumstances because you had in the Wednesday, you dealt with it, you know he was there.
Yeah.
And they got people that go through it in a sense, and they don't know what, like, because knowing that he's somewhere, he chose not to, so you can cope with that in a different way.
See how you said not to?
Sure. Now, let me finish what I'm saying. So you can cope with it because he's there, but you know what? He doesn't want me or whatever the case situation may be. Fuck it. I don't want it. Yeah. But they got some other people because it's different mindset. It's different shift in your mind when you know he's not there and you now have a chance to meet him. Yeah. So you just can have that in your mind playing. If anything situation that happened to you, what if my dad was there? Yeah. Because this is not, he didn't abandon you. Yeah. He just, you know, he passed out or he passed. You know, he passed away, and then you know he's no longer there. So therefore, you can attribute whatever happened to you. Maybe if my dad was there, my life would have been better. Yeah. And for those people that go through this, that's kind of like a weird situation because a parent is very important, and the kids, because I know what it feels like. My mom was there, but I didn't know where she was, whatever the case may be. Yeah. But you feel it. Yeah. This is the same way. Like when I see somebody that grew up with their mom and dad, this is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? So they got some people, when one person in their kid's life, you might not think you affecting your kids in a way, but he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Every situation is different.
But. Sorry to ruin the party. I grew up with both mom and dad under the same freaking roof, the whole 9 yards.
No, that's good.
And as you can tell, this dude is my closest friend. You see how the fuck we go back and forth on some dumb shit.
Yeah. Y'all hard on each other, motherfucker.
But yeah, but the beauty of it all is, I've been knowing all these dudes. I like this dude for a long time. I've heard all these traumas. That story I've heard a million times or whatever. And then that's kind of like what you said is so important to me, at least to me. Yeah. The way you were like, man had his own situation, I had to figure it out. That's not bad on his part. Yeah. I had to figure it out. Yeah. See, the way you were like, I'm not going to blame him. Yeah. He had his own situation. Now I'm going to understand. Yeah. But even before I was grown to even understand, I figured it out. I didn't even blame him, whoever the heck that could have been. Let's just say 18, 19, 20, you didn't know who he was. Yeah. You didn't blame that imaginary person within your mind. Mm-hmm. But God knows how many people I've done met that blame that. To where it's kind of like whenever the life is going so south, and they tend to be like, oh, my mom and my dad didn't want me. I had to figure it out. That's why I'm like this. That's why I had to go to drugs to figure it out. Yeah. And I do not tend to sound insensitive, but I feel like the moment you've grown, you got free will.
Absolutely.
Whatever it is you do in that sense.
I don't agree. I can say that because...
But like I said, you can tell with are both different background. I mean, because honestly, when I do certain shit, or when he's perhaps bitching about this bullshit, because I don't
I'm just saying, I'm not saying...
I'm like, dude, the fuck? That shit
I'm just saying, no. I'm not saying... No, the reason I'm saying...
I'm glad I got somebody that can partake with my story, but yet didn't grow with.
I'm not even going to bring my story up.
Yeah.
You know, my story up, I don't have a problem with my mom at all. I mean, if we were, I'm just gonna leave it at that. My problem is my low difficulty is with my dad, and that's it. It's not like my dad been in my life since I've been living. So he never left my life till I leave this country, till I leave Haiti. But that's the longest we've been. That's the longest. But all I'm saying is the reason I'm saying I don't agree with what he's saying, because somebody said something that happened to my life is because of my parents, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I can't understand it in a sense because think about it. Let's say, for instance, you dealt with it, your dad, or let's say your dad left your life when you were 6 years old. Or your mom left your life when she was 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's the difference. They're not dead. They just don't want you. That's a whole nother feelings to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you had to just sit in there, everybody cope with situation differently.
First of all, you didn't have, you chose to.
Huh?
You didn't have, you chose to.
Wait a minute. You tell me a 6-year-old how you want him to think.
Okay,
I'm just saying. Hey, everybody. We can put two. You can put 3 6-year-olds together. Okay. And then they both got that gown. Okay. They're not taking the same way. Okay. They're not taking it the same way. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you what though. You
can't.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. You had to at 6 years old, but at 18 you didn't have to.
But that shit been lingering for like 12 years. You know. I hate that. That's fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that's fucked up. Because you grew up with your parents, you don't go through no trauma. No, but that's gonna fuck with me. But it's just like you just shrug your shoulder like it was nothing. No, but I'm just saying that it was nothing. That's disrespectful though. In a sense, I felt disrespected by it because in a sense, I know it's a podcast, it's a conversation. We don't have to agree with each other. But in a sense, because it's the same thing. I'm give you a good example. I'm gonna take an analogy. So somebody was shooting outside, and then you was in the crowd. The guy pulled a gun. You see it vividly. So he shoot. If the guy there was somebody in front of you, you would have been dead. And I'm in here like, shit, that was nothing. How would you feel? Like, man, I'm trying to tell you, hey, how the situation was for me. How was I scared? I could have died. And I'm in here, and I'm in here because I was safe and sound, and I just like, man, I'll be cool. Okay, so that's fucked up to me. That's what respect that shit.
This whole bunch together and then way south.
No, it's not way south. It's a conversation. It's a conversation. We cool.
If we're talking about will, I guess it's time for me perhaps to let my dog side out in a sense.
Okay.
Within life, there's shit you can control, shit you cannot control. Shit you don't even understand how the fuck that shit going that way. It's just going that way, right? Just to use that example that he just used. Shootout, somebody was just sitting in front of you and to catch a bullet for you. You don't even know the dude. He caught a bullet for you. Of course, I'd be grateful. I'm still alive and breathing.
I didn't catch a bullet for you. The bullet flew.
No,
I'm just saying, he was right there. Lucky for you because you wasn't in front of him. He was in front of you. He got the first thing.
As I said, caught a bullet for you.
He didn't call a bullet for you. He just got him lucky.
It's not like he jumped in front of the bullet.
He just got him lucky. He just got him lucky.
Like randomly hit.
Yeah, randomly hit. He just got him.
Was aiming at you?
No, he was just. I'm just saying the random shooting is the guy was in front of you. He got the end of the bullet, but you was behind him. He didn't catch a bullet for you. He got a bullet.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's what I'm saying. Let me let my dog side. Right, some crazy dudes just started to shoot. Spraying. Let that shit spray. And somebody just happened to in front of me. And the bullet hit him, not me. First of all,
you wasn't the target.
I wasn't the target. First of all, I'm lucky. Thanks to this guy, he hit the bullet, not me. Will I have some sympathy towards him and his family? Absolutely. Because it could have been me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, besides empathy, is there something else you expect from me?
No. All I'm saying is you coming here and telling me this story, right?
So now you telling that same story.
You telling me that story.
Yeah.
Like you telling me how man, I could have that, and you were scared. The shit you had to be, you have to hid and shit like this. And I wasn't. And listen, and I wasn't there just because, shit. That's nothing. I mean, he died. I mean, what you care about? But in a sense,
but that's you because you wasn't there, right?
I wasn't there. But so that's don't you think that's kind of like that degrading the situation? That's what I felt about.
Let me tell you how close I am to this dude, though. Like a story about mom, dad made his mom at 18. Heard it since I first met him. Like it's not like I undervalue the story because a lot of time when
I'm not talking about me though. I'm talking about like when you saying like people that. I'm just saying when you say
that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about generally. I'm talking about generally because when you said, "Oh, at 18, man, you should just go get over it." It sounds easy because it's not.
It is
because the reason it's not easy.
Can I just interject real quick?
Okay, interject off camera.
It's like bothering me.
Okay,
it ain't bothering me none.
It's bothering me because for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
My dad died when I was 3. My mom gave me away in my face at 10 years old. So I was in group homes, foster homes from 10 till I was 18. That will affect your mind.
Not mine.
It will.
Not mine.
You have abandonment.
You said not in yours?
Mm-hmm.
You 3 years old? So you act like at 3 years old you already had
3
that?
to 20.
Nah, come on. That's don't do that. Don't do that. Because I know you isn't like, look, well, you the product of your environment.
Yeah.
I know like right now we're just having it's a conversation. This podcast is a conversation. We brought the subject is legit.
Yeah,
it's a
no
good
doubt,
conversation.
no doubt.
You know, so you the product of your.
We had a therapist up in here. We didn't open up like this.
I know that's cool, but
we're talking real nigga shit. So
yeah, man. I mean, we're talking about real nigga shit. It's a good conversation. I think people need to listen to stuff like this because that's why we do the podcast. It's not like what the guest is. It's just a conversation. He's not interviewing you while you friends having conversation. Sure. But if you say you're the product of your environment, you didn't know how you was gonna come out. You come out because you had a mom and dad. Put mad respect to that. Yeah. I can't speak on your shoes. I mean, you had a dad that just like when somebody say no, you can. I see my kids do it all the time. I might say no. They're trying to go to mom, trying to get a yes. Mm-hmm. Man, when my dad say no, nigga, that's no.
Done.
You don't have nobody to go talk to. So when you got that privilege, I'm not saying that I understand your situation. What I'm not gonna allow you to do is diminish or degrade in somebody else's situation because of how you had it. Oh yeah, you was busy. I'm not gonna allow you to do that because that's disrespectful to me in the sense it's degrading. Hey, cool, I hear you. That's mad respect for you, mad love. You had it good. I'm not saying I thought you had it good. You probably have gone through your own shit, having mom and dad. Sometimes you wish both of the motherfuckers never exist because they stop you from doing shit. Mm-hmm. I get that, but if I allow you to have that moment. And then you turn around, you're looking like, man, it should be easy. That's what I'm not gonna allow because you make it seem like you the product of your environment. You become the guy you are because you have both of them. If you didn't have them, you would have to have a different mindset to deal with it. So therefore, that you have to go through that. How do you feel like to have not a month?
I gotta ask you this too. I know you're getting a little hyped up.
I'm not getting out. I'm just saying.
Let me pump your brakes for a second.
Yeah.
Let me start this shit from the start. My name is Higgins Valcourt Marlowe. You just met me. You don't know me that well. Dude been knowing me for a second. Not just me. You know my brother. Meet my brother.
Cool.
Blood. Born under the same roof. Raised the same way. Let me hear your opinion. Let's just say if you had to describe the both of us. Because you know him as well as you know me. So I want to hear your opinion about what's the difference between the both of us.
I mean, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
To me, because I mean, your brother is more like that's why you can see the human as is different. You can have 3 kids in the same house or 4 kids in the same house. They have 4 different personalities. I mean, they grew up in the same household. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because they wasn't looking for the same thing. Because sometimes it's the friends they have, the environment they've been going. So you can see like my kids. Let's say I got 2 of my boys here. They go to school. One, they hang out with the one that want to do bad stuff. The other one, they hang out with the nerds ones. You can have 2 different kids.
Yeah.
It's who you grew up with. Your brother is more like, family oriented, more like cool guy, more like, but you more like, I'm just saying, I understand your toughness. I understand the coldness. I understand how you are. I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem. Only problem I have is people go through this shit. I know what this feels like because I didn't go through it. Because Marlo said he got the PTSD because he had the shooting, and I'm like, shit, bullshit. I can't do that. That's what I'm saying. I gotta respect Marlo's. He knows what he goes through, but he don't come here every day telling, man, I get your point. You like, man, you complain about it.
Yeah,
but some people don't know how to get out of this.
Right.
Some people don't know how to just shift their mind to do this.
Why you laughing,
Hey,
bro?
bro, I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing because we had a therapist and we kept it strictly professional. And like, what the fuck are we opening up right now?
I'm not opening. No, I'm just saying. I'm keeping. I'm keeping. No.
That shit I've heard of.
Hey, you,
I'm keeping it general. I'm keeping it general.
The real nigga though, man.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what. Though.
I'm keeping it general.
I'm not trying to make it seem like he said to touch up on the kids. They grew up differently or whatever the fuck the case was. And since I met this dude way back before this whole shit.
I'm not talking about me though.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
No,
I don't want to.
we talking about me. And I remember one thing I always used to tell him. I'm like, bro, for some reason, bro, I am cold. And he's like, man, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't for some reason, but I don't feel the type of shit.
You cold?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't feel the type of shit. I'm not cold to where I can kill people or whatever the fuck it is. But shit people feel, I don't feel them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again,
I went to a situation, first time off camera. We've been doing this shit for like, what, 5-6 months?
Yeah.
I went to a situation with an ex. And then that shit just turned me 1,000 times more colder. To where it's kind of like, my dude, I don't trip about shit. I genuinely do not. And sometimes I'll go to a situation in my life, I feel like I should have some sort of emotional reaction, but my body just don't feel like it.
You know, man. But that type of shit affects everybody differently, right? You know what I'm saying? It affects everybody differently. I remember the earthquake story off camera.
But that's what I'm saying. I was just chilling. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
I've been that like my whole life. I'm so calm and collected in there, whatever situation it may be.
So it affects everybody differently, man. And I'm gonna tell you, bro, had I not been a realist, you know what I'm saying, not holding moms accountable, not holding the old man accountable, man, I'm not tripping on that, bro. Not to mention, I'm not tripping on that because I'm no longer 17. I'm no longer 15. I'm no longer 18. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife. I got kids that's in college. You know what I'm saying? I got a career. And, you know, my kids are chasing their dreams. And they are able to achieve that all because of how I turned out, right? So how in the fuck can I hold this man accountable? Because everything that I want for my kids is flourishing.
That's what
it's taking off.
That's what I appreciate about this whole thing. I guess that's what sent this shit.
I'm not saying. I'm not
just for him. No, I'm talking about.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying
that I appreciate the fact that you like. This man had shit to do with
no,
it.
but I'm just saying. But
I can't figure it out.
Hey,
go this way, that way, what the fuck I chose.
Yeah.
Like, why should I be saying because of this man I didn't go this way?
No, but you know what the problem I have with it though? I'm not saying it's cool.
Yeah, sure.
Marlo did it. I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Because somebody else can't do it, I'm like, oh no, you should be able to do it.
Sure.
That's what I'm not agree on. So because I have to sit down and see,
okay,
you gotta be tough.
Let's just say somebody said they said Marlo did it,
Yeah.
you did it,
Yeah.
And for sure, goddamn no, you know I can't fucking do it. But let's just say whenever you meet that person,
We don't know that. We don't have no proof of that though.
I've met him.
I'm not talking about proof that you could do it though. We don't have no proof. I mean, I'm thinking you could.
I'm looking forward to the test, but though anyway.
No, I'm not talking about. You're not 3 years old. You're not 4 years old anymore. But I'm just saying.
I'm looking forward. Look, I've met plenty of people. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Me personally, I like.
I'm not talking about going. I'm not talking.
I look forward to shit that
hey,
that's
different though. I'm talking about that shit that affected you since you was 3 years old. 3, 4, 5 years.
That's what I was getting to my question. 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. You kids, I get that. You get to 18, to a man, like my nigga, you can get up and go whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You can pick your own bill. Yeah. Get your own apartment. You got your own ID. By 21, you can drink as much liquor as you want. I mean, this is the most unprofessional podcast we ever had.
It's conversation.
But
it's
you can
good.
You can do whatever the fuck you want. 21, 18. Of course, we got traumas. This, that the fuck happened. That's life. That's what the fuck life do.
Yeah.
Shit goes south.
Yeah.
From day 1 to day 30. That's life. You're grown now. So which means by like 18, say, man, I want to go to school and be a doctor.
All right.
You may not have the finances, whatever my case may be. There's financial aid.
Yeah.
There's loan you can take. And maybe I know some certain people might not be in a position to acquire that knowledge, but at that point, your life is within your own hand. You don't have no mom telling you by 8 o'clock you got to be back at home.
Sure.
You've learned that. I guess that's where that shit switch gear with you. Is the fact that I appreciate the fact that like, man, I don't blame that man. I'm grown.
Okay.
I did everything okay.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
let me finish before you get on that.
I know we don't be disagree all night on this.
We disagree all the time. That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
No, we disagree all the time. But it's the fact that you took the responsibility because at this point, it's kind of like you got a remote control in your hand. You want to turn on the TV, you can turn the damn motherfucker on. You want to raise the volume, you can raise the fucking volume.
Sure.
You want to mute it, you can fucking mute it.
Yeah,
okay.
But I genuinely hate that shit within the fucking fiber of my soul. When somebody choose not to turn on the TV or raise the volume or mute it, and blame it on somebody that ain't got no control over that shit.
Let me stop you right there. I can get that. I'm so far with you, 50%. Lucky Marlowe, he had his mom. He's rock. They show him the way. Lucky for me, no matter how my trauma with my dad is, but he was there. He hold his hand. He got me to this point.
Sure.
What about the one that didn't? How you explain that then? So he didn't have nobody to show them the way, just like she said. How you explain that? So you think you expect them to just flip the switch? You don't think this is not just one person. Both is no. You lost, like she was saying, she lost her dad when she was 3. Mom abandoned her, drop her everywhere she can. How you deal with that? I know you at some point you should be like, man, it's easy for me to say, man, let it go. Flip the switch.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to say because I had one person.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how it feels like to be in her shoes and then having not 2 people. That's all I'm saying.
And so that's what bring me back to, man, make sure we understand this right quick. That's what bring me back to the situation got to dictate, right? Everybody's experience is different, right? And not to mention, not only everybody's experience is different, but the makeup of your fucking self is going to determine how you turn out too. The situation, the hand that you was dealt, if we talking cards, if we talking craps, if we talking dice, whatever, man. The hand that you was dealt.
And what the job is to make the best out of what the fuck
Period.
that hand is
That's
dealt.
it, bro.
That's
right?
life 101.
So I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The reason I don't blame anyone is because listen. If I was in the same situation, married, man, and fucked off, and I had to make a decision, I can't say I wouldn't have made that one. I can't say I wouldn't have made that one. So ultimately, it's called self-preservation. What is it? Perseverance or preservation, whatever the fuck they call it. At the end of the day, you can't necessarily say what you would have done then. They self-preserved, if you will, in that moment to do what they felt like they needed to do for them. But ultimately, when it boiled down to it, and the kids come up, you got your mama, maybe. You got your daddy, maybe. And you might not have neither one. You come up a certain type of way, right? So now I built my mind around what I was lacking. Yes. And that's why I'm the fucking dad that I am.
Yes.
Because I created a path and I created a lifestyle for my boys and my daughters and my wife. Listen, nigga, you ain't never gonna never know what it's like not to. You never gonna know what it's like not to have. You never gonna know what it's not like to have support. You never gonna know what it's not like to have that real nigga. Cause my son told me tonight, he was like, damn, daddy, you big. Nigga, I've been big. I've been that nigga with me. Yeah. He saw me getting dressed for the podcast tonight. He was like, damn, my 9-year-old. He was like, I knew he was that big. Nah, nigga, I've been him.
I've been strong.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they never gonna know what it's not like to have Superman or Batman, whatever your Wolverine, whatever your favorite shit is. They never gonna know what it's not like to have that nigga there because I don't know what it's like not to have him there. So I'm gonna make sure.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point about it.
That's the beauty with everything you fucking
But
said.
I'm just saying. But he don't have to. That's what I'm saying. At one point of, I'm just saying.
How did you cope? As you said, your 9-year-old daughter saw you as Batman, Superman, Wolverine, whatever the fuck it may be, and I'm sure that means a whole lot to them.
Yeah.
So the main question I got for you: clearly, you didn't have Superman, Batman, Wolverine, or whom the fuck
when I was
ever.
coming up, yeah.
So how the fuck do you manage to just
But he got
pushing that boat.
Yeah.
But
that's an amazing question though, Badim. You.
That's why I want to ask him.
That's an amazing question, bro. And you know what? I'd be lying to you if I told you that I had it figured out then. I didn't. But I seen where my mom's was coming from and everything that she provided. And it wasn't even a drive for me to do better because I was lacking something. It wasn't even a drive. I was like, okay, cool. I see how hard mom's working. Wash the dishes. Make sure the school clothes is ironed and ready to go. Make sure you're at the bus stop. Make sure you make good grades. You need to go to college. So it was never a push because of what I was lacking, honestly. So to answer your question, I can't not necessarily tell you in the adolescence where my drive came from. In adulthood, I can tell you where that fucking drive came from. But when in adolescence, mom didn't even make it feel like it was a loss.
You see that? So you see my whole point is
mom didn't even make it feel like it was a loss.
Point.
My point is not make your point to me. I get his point. But
I'm not saying. Oh, my point is like just like your kids right now. They never have to.
Niggas pushing 40, still blaming the dad being missing.
I get that. I mean, I'm just. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I can understand. Look, yes, your dad wasn't there. What you gonna do about it? I'm agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
The shit is lingering around. Use that pain. Do something about it.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on the shit like, oh man, I'm like this because I didn't have them.
Yeah.
That's excuses to me.
Yeah, that took place in my 40s when I realized boom, 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 boom. We finna get this shit going. When I was young, I didn't
put them mic a little bit so we can get
I'm gonna go take a piss though.
Okay.
I'm about to go take a piss too, but bro.
Yeah, I pushed it away.
I ain't never seen that episode go this way.
it's not. I don't think. I isn't a professional.
It's because I feel like
It's not a professional. It's a conversation. No, it's a conversation.
A few moments later.
I got millions of people that go through this shit every day. All I'm saying, I can understand sometimes you call yourself cold and sensitive. I get that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be right here with you say, I agree with you. The 50% I agree with you is let it go. Mm-hmm. You got the pain. Mm-hmm. He ain't coming back. Mm-hmm. Your mom is not there. Your dad is dead. Listen to me. Your dad is gone. What? Mm-hmm. Okay, your situation right now, they not there no more.
That's right.
The pain can always be there. That shit can still linger around. Mm-hmm. You can still feel it. But that's not the reason you're still down now. But you can move on and do something about it. That's what I'm saying.
It troubles me like as of how I am. I was listening to a podcast, the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath, right? Mm-hmm. And niggas talking about psychopath, 9 out of 10 then they said that was me. I'm like, damn nigga, I ain't a psychopath.
Somebody said that was you.
But no, like the shit they described.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's me. And I lost my dog. You know how much I lost
your
my
dog as in your pet?
Yeah, my pet. I lost him.
Mine died last week.
Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Like I know, but just I know that she can hit. My dog, Watson.
Oh.
I had lost Watson.
I
found him back. That's how way back. No, it didn't die.
Wait a motherfucking minute. So it was lost and you found him?
No, I found him. That's how
no,
way back.
mine died.
He's talking about die.
In the meantime, when I lost him, I did not know if I'm going to get him back. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I let him out to use the bathroom, dude was gone for 2-3 days. And I'm like, shit, what the fuck I do that? Looking for that dude everywhere.
That's tough, wasn't it?
It is. No, not for me, though. But that's what's so weird
about it.
Baby,
you know what?
That's what's so weird about it.
I hate when you
disconnected.
No.
Listen,
I hate
That's what I'm saying.
No, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that story. Now niggas say that story every day. I call it bullshit story. You know why I call it bullshit story?
He was crying, wasn't it?
Because you don't know, even though you wasn't crying, at the end of the day, listen, no disrespect. I love my dog. At the end of the day, he's a fucking dog. Put the same shit. Lost your kid for 3 days. Then tell me you cold. You don't give a fuck. Now I'm taking
But he don't know that feeling.
But that's what I'm saying. But when you say, hey man, hey, I love my dog. If that motherfucker gone for 3 days, oh shit, I don't see my dog. That shit, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to sleep like it was nothing. He's gonna hurt me. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking dog. To me, it's a dog. I love my dog. I no disrespect to my dog. I love my dog. It's nothing to compare to a human. Don't call me your coldness.
Okay, coldness, dog. I get it. It's a pet. Okay, we born this nigga. He's going.
Yeah,
let me switch it. Like,
No. I'm listening to you because my dog just died 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But, and like I said, I know it's a sad feeling. But I'm gonna tell you what though. Sometimes certain shit happen. I'm searching for that sad feeling within my heart. I can't find it. But since it's a dog, right?
Yeah.
Let's switch it to the human level.
Yeah.
But what did I tell you about my necklace story? Like, who did I relate it to? Maybe you don't remember the whole story, but
The whole gold chain?
yeah, my
Yeah,
$20 gold
yeah,
chain.
yeah.
Who did I relate it to?
Your grandmother.
Okay, my grandmother passed away in 2020.
How old was your grandmother?
Okay. First of all, she lived like 3 lifetimes. She was like
I'm asking you,
99.
how long?
Yeah,
How old
life
was your
is good,
grandmother?
son.
How old was your grandmother?
Okay, 99, but that don't
99.
mean shit.
How long you? Hey,
How you like shit don't mean shit because you live 100,000 years.
Hey. To me, every time we brought this conversation, how long you haven't been living with your grandmother? How long you haven't living with your grandmother, bro?
Honestly, the full story, what this nigga don't know.
I'm
He
not.
know that. He just ignored it because he's like, nigga, he
No.
no. Excuse his bitch ass
Hey,
way.
put the mic close because I'm not. I hate. I'm not saying he's not cool.
bro,
Sometimes
this
he
is
got
the
those.
longest episode we
He
ever
be having those. I love this shit because he be having those like, man, it's not
It's
your.
because I see what it trips on. I see what everybody trips on.
You're
And
not
I'm
that
trying to
dude.
find a way to trip on that shit. I
It's not that
genuinely
dude.
am,
It's
but
not
I'm
that dude. I'm just saying. Bro, he's not that. You talking about a grandmother that's 99 years old
Okay,
because you didn't
does
have
that
no
make
feet.
it less bad?
Hey. Okay, so when my grandmother died, like when my grandmother died, I went to the funeral. I see my grandmother. She's like, okay, she was like maybe like 88, 89. I know my grandmother was cool as fuck. I didn't shed a tears. That make me cold? No, I mean that's not. I didn't go over there like. I see my auntie crying. I see my auntie crying. I see all the shit. But
Give me two or three memories from your grandmother.
oh, motherfucker was cool as fuck.
Okay, no, 2, 3 memories before that. Not she cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's general.
I'm talking about
that's
like,
subjective.
Give me deep stories. Something she gave you. Something she taught you. A story.
I mean, I live with my grandmother for like, I live with my grandmother for a solid month and a half. Come sit down, bro. Why you get up, man? I mean, why you care about?
Okay, you live with your grandmother for 4 months and a half.
Okay.
And that's why, like, in a sense, you're always undermined.
Put the mic close to your
I'm
mouth.
not trying to make it seem like being cool is cool or whatever the fuck it is. That ain't my thing.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that sometimes I'm genuinely trying to understand why people trip, why people sad, why people mad. And genuinely, and the thing is, like I said, maybe I'm a psychopath.
You not.
Man,
you not. Man, you not, bro.
Maybe I might be.
You not.
Like, honestly, bro. Like, honestly, though.
You're not. You're not that dude.
I've seen people trips. Dang, whatever the fuck it might
Well,
be.
man, let me.
So you never trip.
No, so
If I trip, but
You
then-
never trip, but
I'ma tell
nigga,
you what.
but you was making us listen to that song over and over, but you
I'ma tell
never
you what.
fucking trip.
No,
I mean, don't fucking do that.
even if I
Don't do
trip,
that.
look, I'm not
You
doing
not do
that.
that,
Like
bro.
I
You
told
not
you.
that dude. You act like you been that dude. Hey, so hey, I know we hey, let's go back to Marlo, man, and leave this shit like this.
No,
That's good. I mean, I'm not cutting a lot of this shit. But I love this shit.
No, listen, keep a
We
lot
talk
of.
about this shit every day. Just it ain't new.
No, bro.
That's back and forth
Listen,
every day.
bro.
But that's a good podcast, though. That's legit. I love that.
Let it out. But yeah,
Like keep a lot of that shit, man. But
Yeah.
but in all actuality, when it comes down to it, is I don't think you're a cold individual, but you have not been hit with certain things that makes you feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And
I
so
understand what you want.
No, he does. He did.
The type of shit, like I said, he knows it. If you want to let that out to weekend.
I'm not gonna talk about this, but don't sit here, you
that
doing-
you can claim make me feel a certain type of way once, and then after that shit, have a
Bullshit
full-
twice. All right, let's leave it at that.
Okay.
We're just gonna
Once.
say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
once.
and leave it at
so
7.
he must
and
have
we
never
done.
been heartbroken about no pussy.
We're gonna leave it at 7
because
and we
when
done.
you get heartbroken about some pussy.
Hey, all I'm saying is we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7,
nah, fuck
and we're gonna
that.
leave it at
But then-
7 and done. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Nah, let him
7.
answer,
We're gonna
Vadim.
leave it at that.
Hey,
It's
Vadim, nah.
twice.
Hey, Vadim, let him answer.
He's,
Yeah.
hey, he got.
Yeah.
He know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nah,
we're gonna
hell
leave it
nah.
at that. It's twice.
I want to know. I want to know right now.
I'm not
because-
gonna do
You
it.
sure you want
Yeah.
to do it?
No,
He gotta-
7.
I get the point intended.
You know,
Yeah,
you
but-
got my
I get
point
the point
intended.
intended, but
Yeah,
guess what though?
twice.
We're gonna go to once. That's at least for me.
Twice.
He may claim twice. Because I'm gonna tell you what, the beauty of our relationship, this motherfucker know everything. I guess that's why I fucked up at. He know everything. Every goddamn thing.
You don't know everything. I mean, I fucked up too because you know
But
everything.
that's why I said I'm gonna go once.
That's how it is whenever your partner everything about you. But man, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I want you to lead this
Man, we ain't
in.
fucked up this whole podcast.
I will listen to
Pussy
it. I
will
listen
have
to
you
it.
fucked up about some shit,
Like
and
I
you
said
can't
once.
tell me.
Like I said once.
Once.
I'll admit to it once.
Once.
That's not only once.
And
then
see,
that once I
and
came
that's
out,
that's
I came
fucked
out
up,
a threat to reality after that.
That's
But
twice.
that part
But
right there,
anyway,
man,
we're gonna leave it
because
at
that changes-
Everybody been around, you know, it's twice. Cool.
Twice?
You want to be
I say
delusional?
once.
You been in
twice
delusion?
ain't bad.
Let
Bro,
him claim twice, but in my book it's once.
twice
But-
ain't bad. You're a
Bruh,
young
what
man.
the fuck are we doing? But
Yeah.
But anyway, Marlo, but that was a good
Hey,
conversation.
hey,
So let's go back to
let's
the
get back to
business.
matter. We can edit all that.
We're
bullshit
not
out.
we
editing
keeping
nothing.
all that.
We're
Fuck
keeping
that.
all
We keeping all that.
Marlo like it. I like it.
I enjoy it.
You have a problem
I'm
with
cool with it, but
So
hey,
we
let's go
love
with
that
it.
shit.
Man, we
Hey,
keep
because,
2
hey,
hours.
so
let's
they-
get
no.
back to Marlo.
No, but my whole point as
But we
brother.
had a therapist opinion. We didn't do all that
No,
bullshit.
but I'm just saying,
okay.
this is the point of the. I feel like this is gold because at the end of the day, that's the whole point of the podcast. We're talking, we started, and it's just turned up to you bring the conversation.
Yeah.
Because I told you, we never know where this is was going.
Yeah.
And then one subject can lead to another one. This is the best back and forth, and this is what's genuine.
Yeah.
And it come from we had to talk about people's trauma. We talk about PTSD. I don't see nothing with one, and
Yeah.
we know that you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you get it twice, and it's all good. Or am I just-
Hey
But
man,
anyway.
but look, man. On the real though, like for instance, for real, everybody experienced that shit different, man. And we have a good time. We talk about it, and we share experiences. But we all experience them different, man. So at the end of the day, as long as we outside of joking, is sensitive to everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good look for a path forward because ultimately, I'm tough. I'm hard. I ain't fucking with it. They not fucking with me. That is what it is. All right, cool. But you still gotta be sensitive to everybody's shit on a certain level. We joking and having a good time right now. But ultimately, just be aware of it's real and it exists on all fucking levels. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what though, and I know that dude might say, "Oh, yeah, you think you go to whatever the fuck the case might be," and like I said, maybe I'm like a
You're not that. Dude. Stop saying that.
Okay, maybe I'm not. Like you think, like you keep trying to undermine me as if I'm trying to make it seem like what I am is cool. Because to me, it ain't cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that. But I just when you
But
say that's
like,
that's
you make it
big
seem
words,
like
bro.
in the flex sense, but it ain't the flex sense. But it's just like especially after that one time. He claimed 2, but that's after that one time.
Cool.
I'm trying to, I guess, find that shit that just bring that sadness out of me or whatever, but I
Yeah.
just can't. Like, shit, I'm human to myself like a life happened.
Okay, so let me explain something to you. I like that you said that you was how old are you?
30.
30. I'm 41. Birthday in February. What you said, I could relate to because I'm not a soft nigga. Like, I'm not mushy. You know what I'm saying? I love my wife. I love my kids. The boys, my girls, bruh. My wife ain't got a mission to be one. So and so say they want this, but it's 400. Get that. Take care of that. Like, get them what they need. So maybe that comes from me missing something when I was their age. But when it comes back to me being soft or mushy or vulnerable, I'm not that nigga for real, right? And the woman that you end up with, they have to understand that about you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't want to cry in front of you or I don't want to share my deepest sympathies or my deepest thoughts with you, but I'm not a mushy nigga. And I believe that's what you just said, you know, as far as, but you're not cold. You're not cold, but you have not found the time or the capacity or the person to show that vulnerability with. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, I love my wife, bro. I've been married since 2012. And she'll tell you, Marlon he ain't moved by shit. He only care about him. But that ain't the case because I take care of the fam and I make sure that they good and I care about their feelings. But when it come down to me keeping a stone face to get shit done to the next level, I keep that. I put that on. I don't show a lot of vulnerability because I believe vulnerability shows weakness. But once you find that person in that time and that place to release that shit, you're going to feel like, God damn, bro, the weight has lifted off my shoulder.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. And first of all, I got to start with I say this. I don't feel no fucking weight on my shoulders. Let's start with that. And
Don't give a fuck.
and let's start with that. But when I say that, you're always trying to undermine it as if it's something I'm just trying to flex with. That ain't it at all.
Yeah.
Because like, what you mean?
Yeah.
Like, we got feelings and emotion or whatever the case might be. And like when I go to a certain situation, because I love my dog. Like he said, man, it's a pet and this and this and this and that. Like I genuinely love my fucking dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how much I love my fucking dog. My dog was sick once. I think he had, I forgot the name of that disease dog can catch before 6 weeks or whatever the fuck the case was. And like, you know my dog. My dog is crazy. He got linear energy. And then one day that he wasn't showing that energy for like a week. I'm like, okay, that ain't him. Took him to like a vet, like a middle of the night. Because I was afraid that he wasn't gonna make it to the next morning. He wasn't
gonna make it, yeah.
Yeah. And they like, man, she gonna cost you about $700. By then I was broke. I figured it out, pull $700 together and get him to it. And then they did, I forgot what, I think it's called Parvo.
Parvo?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that shit.
That's what he had. And paid $700 on the spot. And they fixed him. 2 weeks later, we just outside chilling. That's my running buddy. And like right after a run, I know that don't sound no healthy or whatever. Like right after a run, I was just thirsty, dry, and like I went all the time. I was drinking a beer after a run.
Yeah,
and I
took
the cap off.
I fuck with that.
Threw the cap away. He chased after the cap. A car was running by, hit his leg.
Fuck, you threw the cap in the street?
Yes.
Damn.
It's a cap. But
a cap of the beer.
It's a cap of the beer.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you took it off your head.
No. The cap of the beer, I threw it across the street. He chased after it. He thought I threw a ball or whatever. Like a car was coming, hit his leg. And I'm talking about like 2 weeks after I done dropped 700 fucking K. That's 700 K.
Nigga costing you mad bank.
Yeah. And he broke his leg, another $400. Like, that's my fucking dude, honestly. As hyped up as he is, as much shit as he does, that's my dude.
Say less.
Yes. And he ended up lost 2-3 days. I didn't know where the fuck he was at. And I missed him. I went to be, man, my dog lost. And now it's kind of like, I guess what makes it a big deal to me and perhaps not to him. Perhaps, man, that's a pet, move on. But to me, I'm like, I know how much I love this dude. Yet, I can't find him. I don't know where the fuck he
So
at.
you didn't feel no emotion? That's not emotion?
No, it's not. I'm going to tell you what. It's not emotion. Let me tell you though. Like, in the deep bottom part of my heart, I'm telling myself, I know I should feel something.
Yeah.
You
I
did feel
know
something.
how much I care about this dude.
Yeah.
But yet, what the fuck you going to tell me I felt something, nigga? You in my heart?
I'm gonna tell you why, because listen to him talking. Okay, so if you wanna be honest with each other,
be honest.
hearing you to him talking,
Yeah, I'm listening.
you have to feel something.
I'm
because
feeling the shit now.
I'm sitting here like, hear you talking, man. You spend all this money.
I'm waiting to bust
because
out crying.
I remember me and you. You come help you trying to find the dog.
Yeah.
So that's mean if you didn't care,
Yeah.
that's showing emotion. I know
Yeah.
in a sense like you didn't go through the emotion like where you really crying and shit, but you still were showing emotion. Don't seem
for
like
real.
you didn't show any emotion. Like if
Yeah.
you didn't, I didn't even care.
So you had some emotion.
You had some emotion. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
But at the end of the day,
what he's saying, I showed care, but I don't think I was emotion.
It's-
What I mean by
what- so
emotion,
what care is?
I'm gonna tell you what like, if I'm gonna tell you what though. I feel like in a sense when I say this shit that do misunderstood.
I'm not
Because
misunderstanding.
I feel like
I think you don't say
undermining
what
how I feel in a sense. Because
you,
should be
hey,
like,
but you
I'm
say
saying
you
what
don't.
though.
You just say you don't feel nothing.
But I'ma
But
tell
you
you
say
what
I'm
though.
undermining how you feel.
I care about the dog. I know I care
That's
about the
not
dog.
emotion,
Like, everything I was doing was kind of like the shit I felt like I should be doing.
Like
But
what?
Overall,
Crying for a dog.
whatever. No, I mean like I should be doing like as far as looking for him.
You wasn't looking for?
I did look for him. That's
So
what I'm
what
saying though.
I'm confused,
Let
bro.
me can I
I'm
fucking finish?
confused. I'm confused.
I feel like I should be looking for this dude.
You wasn't
Kept
looking for.
nigga, let me goddamn finish for the love of God. But shit, I'm like, I should be looking for him.
Yeah.
I was looking for him, but honestly, in my heart,
You wasn't looking for.
man, fuck this nigga. What
You
the
was
fuck?
on fucking.
But
Bullshit. I'm not taking that. That's bullshit.
Fucking, okay, nigga, was I tripping? But
You wasn't true.
tripping on what?
That nigga be lying as fuck, bro.
Okay.
And it's okay though.
You think I bring that shit to camera and be lying about it? But okay,
You know,
okay.
because you make no sense. Anybody that's watching this can sit down. You make no sense.
So,
if you
man.
say you're looking for the dog, if you like, oh, I lost my
So you
motherfucker.
care a little bit.
If you look that motherfucker for you said me at one time you're like, man, you can't like when you pass somewhere in your car, you're not looking out the window to see if you see him.
Hey man,
Yes,
listen.
That
I
one
did.
time.
Yes, I
Hey,
did.
So
All the
that's
time.
not showing emotion.
It
If
is.
you didn't care,
It
you wouldn't
is.
even look.
But in Eugen's right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Eugen's because I like to play the devil's advocate, man. And in his POV, I understand it because being vulnerable is difficult. You understand? It's extremely difficult. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the fact that I got boys, I'm a U.S. fucking Marine. I got bills to pay. I got a wife. I'm him at my house, right? I'm that nigga. So being vulnerable is it's daunting on a person that don't know how to do that for real. So listening to what my man Vadim is saying, looking for him, hanging up posters on fucking poles or whatever.
I didn't push it
He
that
didn't,
far.
he didn't push it that far. I mean, he didn't push it that far. But, I'm saying, it's hard for me to be vulnerable too.
Yeah.
We all do kind of hard to be vulnerable. I get that.
Yeah.
But when there's two different things, like I didn't show emotions.
Yeah.
Like you didn't care.
Yeah.
In a sense, like, but you care. That's a sign of emotion.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm
If
not-
you're looking
yeah.
at the window,
Yeah.
that's the sign of emotion.
Yeah.
That's when you still want him to come back. When he came back, was you happy?
First of all, he didn't come back.
Somebody bought it, right?
Nobody brought him. See, that's the thing, nigga, like him.
The nigga just showed up.
Yeah, he didn't show up. But that's the thing, that dude all that.
All right, somebody call you, whatever the case. So
For
you
about
understand.
3 days. I look for this nigga. I'm like, okay, man, that's as much
Nigga that
care.
got some pussy and showed it back up to the crib.
No, he didn't show up at all. I'm gonna tell you what though. After 3 days, I'm like, man, fuck this nigga. I'm good. I'm straight. And then this neighbor said, hey man, what are you looking for? I'm like, I'm looking for my dog. That was like before I stayed.
Yeah.
He said, okay, that's your dog. The black dog? I'm like, yeah, see, I think I want to say I seen him. I'm like, yeah, man, that dude don't usually go
Pussy
crazy
ass nigga,
or
he
whatever.
stole him.
And later on, she said that, oh, I was, you know how white people be. They go over, do the most.
He know the nigga that stole that motherfucker. Pussy ass.
Hey, the way that dude was talking to me, he cared more about that dog than I did. But he's like, man, I was trying to ask around your neighborhood. At that time, I was in like my brother's house or whatever.
Yeah.
So I asked around about the neighborhood. This lady said she saw him and called the dog pound to come get him.
Oh, so he
Call the dog pound. They'll let you know. And I called the dog pound. I'm like, I got this dog. I got lost 3 days ago. His name is Watson. He's a black lab. We got like a white, like he described the dog to him.
Yeah,
Like,
all
oh yeah,
that.
we got him here.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, okay,
He right
cool.
here. Cool.
I'm gonna come get him.
Then they
And I-
good, taking a nap.
Yeah, and I went over there and came and got him. You could tell that dude is not used to being domesticated, like in that sense, like being locked up in a cage.
You
or
wasn't
whatever.
happy?
He like, where the fuck you been?
Like when I saw him, that dude was jumping, like doing backflips.
You wasn't-
Literally backflips.
You
Nigga,
wasn't
what
happy?
took you so long?
You wasn't happy?
Nah, not really.
See, that's the shit I don't like.
Okay. If I said all that, why the fuck would I lie? I could have kept the whole bullshit.
So you tell me, you tell me
nah.
you looking for the dog for 3 days. You look
Hey.
out your window when you saw that dog. You didn't have a signs of relief.
No sign of really. Because after 3 days, I'm honest. After 2 days, when I'm like,
And why you go get him
I feel
then?
like I had to do it because I had to do it.
But
I did
you
it.
can-
see,
And then
that's
when
a-
I got him back,
that's a
hey,
lie.
I'm gonna tell you what though. When I got him back,
Why you
and I went to the dog
lying?
pound, they got him. They're like, yeah, you're not supposed to let
Oh
your
my
dog loose or
God.
whatever the fuck it is. And
You
the
like,
nigga-
ah,
the
yeah.
nigga charged me like $300 to get him back.
I mean, hey, you just
charged you to get it back.
You should have walked away.
Bro, I'm
You should have said, fuck it, I'm not paying y'all shit.
I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm gonna tell you what, like, this nigga said, he took you cool or whatever the fuck.
You almost not
like,
leaving.
I was walking, because at first you had to recognize that's your dog. Like, right? You have to recognize that's your dog. Because when I saw him, like, that's my dude. He saw me, he started doing back.
Done deal.
And God honest truth. I know he's gonna talk some shit about it. If I walked in there and told me you gotta pay $300 to check
You would have walked
whose
away.
dog is yours, nigga, I would have turned the fuck around. But after I saw him, I saw how happy he was.
Hey. You saying you paid the money because the dog seen you and you seen the dog.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. But if I showed up,
Hey,
like, man, you gotta pay
Hey,
$300.
bro.
Fuck
Hey,
out, nigga, I'm out of here.
hey, one thing is, I wish we had a lie detector right here, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga lying, bro. Why are you lying,
Hey,
bro?
he needs some FBI
Hey,
shit.
that's
Put
bullshit.
it on his finger.
Hey, man,
I'm
I'm
gonna tell you what
telling
the
you
issue
because
with
he
this
makes...
nigga. He emotional and I'm not.
Yeah,
And when I
hey.
keep calling him a bitch for doing his bullshit,
Hey,
he's trying to get
hey,
back.
hey, it's so.
But
Hey,
let's
look,
keep going.
listen. All I'm saying is, cool. I can be cold. I know they got the emotion side of things that I have
for
to
sure, for
because I had to deal with a lot of shit growing up, whatever the case
Yeah,
may
of
be.
course.
That put the emotion side of me on. But cool. I mean, if you don't, but when
Man,
you
I had to deal with
when
shit.
when that's exactly
But
that's
shit
cool.
just happened.
Okay, I'm
It
just saying.
happened and you moved the fuck on.
But
Now
I'm
deal
just
with it,
saying
it just
that's
happened.
cool. But when you sit down and you talking like there's some shit when you say it, it's just like you putting the shit out of place that make no sense. You said you didn't care.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love my dog to death.
Yeah.
Emotions. Oh, when I lost my dog, I was helping you looking for the dog. Emotions. So you saying like, okay, you looking at the window, emotions. So you tell me after all this time, you spend all this money on this dog.
Yeah.
And then they call you You should have said shit. Leave
Yeah,
that motherfucker there. But when you drive your car, use your gas to go see if it's that dog. You tell me if they sell you before you see that dog, $300 you would have walked out. Nigga, stop fucking lying. That's lies.
You'd have paid the $3.
That's lies.
You'd have paid the $3 on GP.
Before you see the dog, that's the shit I'm not taking.
Yeah.
That's a fucking lie.
But man, let me explain something to you and Badin. Man, the thing is, man, you know, I'm not a mushy nigga. I'm not vulnerable, you know. And people that know me say, man, why you so hard? Why you so callous? I'm not, for real. But life experiences taught me, you know what I'm saying, to be a certain type of way. Now, when it comes down to it, I try to. Let me make sure I convey that. I try to be super soft to my boys, and I try to be super soft to my girls, because that callous and that fucking porcupine fucking mind frame is not conducive to no relationship. So you have to, at some point, learn to soften up for certain things. Kevin Gates said it, nigga, you can't be gangster all the time. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, you got to learn some type of median or some type of area where you got to be a little vulnerable to your lady, to your kids, and to things like that. You don't have kids, but you got a dog. So
he got two kids. He got two kids.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Tell somebody if he lost the keys for 3 days. Tell me how your reaction would be.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying it's too different. That's a little different. But anyway, man,
yeah. So nah, man, the real shit. Like, and congratulations. I didn't know you had none.
I do.
But no, man. Like I say, at some point you gotta figure it out. I'm a hard nigga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get recruited to the Marines like I told y'all. I went to that bitch. My nigga said he was going. I'm like, nigga, fuck you. You going? You ain't tougher than me. Maybe you are, but let's go see. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So, because everybody can't be a U.S. Marine. So, I went to the Marine Corps without being recruited for real. So, I understand my toughness, you know, and not being, you know, brought up with my old man and shit. And learning how to navigate changing tires and fucking hoes and women in general. Like, I'm learning how to navigate. Hey, if we keeping it a band,
he's keeping
you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying?
Wake up tomorrow and be like, hey man, scratch the whole shit.
Hey, bro. Hey.
No, it's good though.
No. It's all good content, because at the end of the day,
that's genuine.
Yeah, and I learned certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Going forward, that made me the man that I am today, right? So, at some point, you have to recognize, I could have turned out worse, but I appreciate how I turned out. That's why at 40 years old, my old man had to see me. I wasn't trying to rub shit in his face, but I had to show him, first of all, I don't need to know who my old man is. I don't need to ask you 21 questions like 50 Cent. I don't need to get all of this shit, you know what I'm saying, clear it up. Why? Because in 40 years, I turned out substantially better than most niggas that grew up with both parents in their crib. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
So
100%.
what you got to do is see me, nigga. You got to see me. You know what I'm saying? You'll be proud to see me. Damn, he did that. And now, if we're going to talk about your story and how that transpired, then cool. We can we can drink a beer, we can play pool, we can take shots. We can talk about it. But I'm not here for no other reason other for you to see me. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I was lacking is what made me the nigga I am today for my family. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, man,
we gotta conclude this.
And let's say something. So let's say right now you had to go back and talk with your 15-year-old self. What would you tell him?
That's a great fucking question. If I had to go back right now at 41 and talk to my 15-year-old self, my son's 15, man, I would tell him, bro, don't look around you and say, oh, woe is me. This is what I'm lacking. This is what I'm missing. This is what they doing, or this is what they have. Fuck it, man. Continue doing what you can do. utilize what you have in front of you and you keep moving forward. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. It's okay to know what they're doing, but don't worry about what they're doing. You continue to move forward. Eat how you eat, sleep how you sleep, and make the best of what you got, because I promise you, 15 years from now, you'll be 30. That shit won't even matter.
Damn, that was a good one. I love that one. That was really dope. That was really deep.
Real shit.
And that was a good shot right there. That was really deep.
That was good. You got that, my friend? That shit. Hey, that's how I talk to my boys today. That's how I talk to them today. Like, you know, my girl's 21 and 20. And they didn't live with me. But these boys is my wife's boys. My girl's got a different mama. These boys know, man. Like I told you, I walked out the house today. I had the little t-shirt on before I put the hoodie on. My 9-year-old was like, damn, Daddy, I didn't know you was that big. You big. Like, nigga, this is how I talk to him. Like, bro, I'm like that for real. The fuck? Like, you got to know that I got this for real. I'm like that.
I'm him around here.
Yeah.
I paid the bill. Yeah. I'm him.
Yeah. And then you know, mama shot something slick.
Get out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, I know.
That shit, you know, mama shot something slick. Daddy bought a little shirt. Nah, I told him, I said, bro, it's extra large.
He said you bought a little
it's extra large. You know, Daddy got a 43-inch chest. It's extra large. The fuck, you know. But that feeling of them knowing like,
you're Superman around here.
That part, bro, and they can have whatever the fuck they want, because I'm gonna show them we ain't got a trend, bro. We don't have to be trendy. We ain't got to do what social media doing. Nigga, you want to see a bankroll? I'll show it to you. You want to see how to get it? I'll show it to you. That shit that you seeing on social media with your boys wearing them fake Cubans and all this other dumb shit, man, that shit don't matter. I'm going to show you. My boys want a DJ. They asked me the other day, back to DJing. They said, you going to show us how to DJ? All right. Today is fucking Friday. I told them Monday, y'all want to learn how to DJ? Because they both on my shit. The 15-year-old want to learn. The 9-year-old want to learn. I say, do me a favor. Between now and Saturday, get on YouTube, and I want to know what you learn. Matter of fact, I want to know who's your favorite DJs. I want to know, give me some hip-hop history. So I give them quizzes and work to do. Because if you want me to set up my DJ equipment in a man cave, I got to set up equipment, man. I got to set up 15s. I got to set up a fucking turntable. I got to grab the laptop. I got to do all kind of shit. So if you want me to do a job for you, then I need you to do a job for me. And now they're going to come to me tomorrow, which is Friday. They're going to come to me Saturday, and they're going to say, hey, Dad, we got XYZ. And they got all of this fucking information because they want me to teach them how to DJ, how to backspin, how to blend music, how to fucking blend a song, how to start a song over, how to fucking, all of this shit they want to learn. They want to learn on a Sunday and some shit that I've been learning since 2015 up until today. You know what I'm saying? They want to learn it. So I basically give them everything that I've been missing as a kid, bro. I'm going to give you whatever you want, and I'm going to guide you, and I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to fucking handpick everything.
It's like living your life through your kids.
Yeah. You got it, bro. I'm giving it to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind doing it. It should not work for me. It's not work for me at all.
All right, let's switch gears. So, what's your favorite restaurant in town?
Favorite restaurant, man? If that's a good fucking question, man. Because I like to eat. I'm a foodie. I told you I walk around at 240.
I think everybody from Louisiana, they went
yeah.
They was a foodie. Everybody's a foodie out here. Bro. Everybody in Listen, is a foodie.
I got that shit so bad. I like to eat so bad that my blood pressure be high. I take blood pressure medicine. I fucking like to eat, and I don't give a fuck what it is for real. But man, favorite restaurant, man. That's
Okay, top 3. Make it easy for you.
Okay, I like that. Top 3. Bro, you know what's funny? When I leave here, I'm gonna go find some food. Probably.
Damn, bro, it's them to midnight.
Yeah. When I leave here, I'm gonna go find some food. But he said
it's like it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
I like Luna's Bar and Grill. You know what I'm saying?
My spot.
That's your shit. Yeah, on some late night shit. I fuck with Cane's real heavy.
I don't know about Cane's, but
Man, but I just recently got on this. Man, I'm finna get these motherfuckers a free promo. But I just recently got on that grilled cheese steak and burrito at fucking Taco Bell. Man, that shit is crazy. It's a grilled cheese. It's a grilled steak and cheese burrito with the nacho fries. Oh, man, that shit's stupid.
Okay, so if you have to live in one city for the rest of your life, where will it be?
One city? We enjoyed New York.
New York?
Yeah, we really enjoyed. No, but this was. There's
a difference between travel.
Yeah,
and
it's a lot going on over
there.
there. No, it's a lot going over there. We actually stayed in shit. Where all the shit at, man?
Manhattan?
No.
Queens?
Brooklyn?
Queens?
No. Keep going, man.
That's Manhattan.
It's either Manhattan. That's what.
No, but it's like all the lights and shit, man. Fuck.
New Jersey?
No.
He said
You getting close?
Jersey's a whole different state.
No, yeah.
No, man. This is
Long Island?
No, hell no.
Oh, what's the other? That's the West.
We got the five
It's
boroughs.
Bronx.
It's not far from
Boston?
It's not far from Central Park, and they got Hell's Kitchen around
That's
there.
Manhattan. That's the whole thing called Manhattan.
Okay, but where we our hotel was not Central Park.
I know what you're saying, but it's the whole thing is
Central
Manhattan.
Park is Manhattan.
That shit. So I thought that was cool. Yeah, I can't think of the fucking name, man.
Central Park is Manhattan.
Oh, I know what you're
been
talking
there
about. You're talking about you're talking about that's where I stayed. That's where we actually stayed.
New York is where I stayed.
No.
New York
Where the
is
older,
basically
where like the
Manhattan.
oldest. Times Square.
That's fucking Manhattan.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Hey man, this is a true South that never been to New York before. Hey,
That's fucking Manhattan.
Because he called it Manhattan. I knew it as Times Square.
I would have been
you know,
Manhattan.
yeah, you know what's funny thing is?
Yeah.
It's like somebody, let's take a Haiti turn. They come from the country, they come to Port-au-Prince, and they're telling you that's some shit like that.
Let's just say you've been like Houston in a sense, right?
Yeah.
You got North Houston, South Houston, or whatever, and then somebody saying, "I've been through this." Somebody, yeah, that's North Houston. You're like, no, shit, it's North Houston. That's fucking
That's
Manhattan.
what I said. Yeah. You like, I mean, it's like I went to the Capitol One, where the Capitol One is. Man, that's his like Lake Charles. You're like, no, man, where that Capitol One, that little thing, that bigger building, that's what you were saying.
I don't know. He lived in New York, but I've been to New York.
Yeah, I love New York. I love Times Square.
Yeah, we went for my wife's 40th, I think it was, and we had a good time.
You stay in Times Square?
Yeah,
and that's where we stayed too, man. That shit was like, man, you can hear it like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's like it's day. You can hear him. You know, the best thing is when I come out the hotel, I'll never forget that. Every time you come out the hotel,
it seems like it's daylight.
It's daylight. I never. It's like every time you come out when you look outside, man, you look like fucking like the sun shining.
Yeah.
But and then when you come outside, it's nothing but light.
Yeah.
It's just no more light. It's just fucking like 3 o'clock in the morning. You can hear him.
Yeah.
Only problem we had though, because it's kind of like a little cold. They don't have no AC. There is no AC. You have to open the window, crack the window open.
What kind of hotel y'all stayed in? Motel 6?
No, it was really expensive.
Okay, and then
when I called them dudes say, "Hey man, they don't start the AC till it's like."
Oh,
that's what they said.
When they cut that bitch
Man, that nigga stayed in Motel 6, bro.
I was paying $300 a night. How the fuck that's in Motel 6?
I've been in New York 3 times.
How much a night? How much a night?
$300 a night.
They was hustling you, cuz.
But they were.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You was.
Imagine you give the nigga $20 like, yeah, nigga, cut that bitch shit.
The way they prop the shit open, they shut the open. The room cool off though.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying they say there wasn't like even though the room cool off because I don't want to leave it open because it'd be like if you leave it's gonna be super cold when you come back.
Most rooms got their own freaking thermostat.
No,
fuck yeah, nigga, that's a Motel 6. They fuck you up.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I can look it up the hotel name real quick. And that's a legit hotel though.
Hey, bro, I ain't never been to a hotel in my life that they have their own thermostat. Like, it doesn't matter where the fuck I stay at. Oh, the fuck, nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, I'm hot. You like, nah, nigga, wait till 5 in the morning.
They
You always gonna tell them I'm hot?
But you can't. I mean, you can't be hot Because when you pop that shit open, it's outside. It's really cold. When you pop the little windows
What
open,
if I don't want to window here on the north outside?
I mean, that's what they gonna say. Fuck you, then. That's my first. I was pissed off. It's a legit nice hotel.
Man, I don't
that's
give a
what
fuck,
I'm fucking. What you gonna do? Find them niggas?
Give my money back. That's what I can do.
You tripping, bro. At this point, if you're in Times Square, you call this and you say give your money back. They say give you the rest. Then that money, the left money you got, probably at the time, those room probably like $600 somewhere else.
Yeah,
you tripping?
Yeah. You definitely about to lose.
Yeah, and I'm saying like it's just like.
How the fuck I tell you, nigga, I'm hot? You like nigga wait till 5 in the morning. What you mean, bro?
It didn't say it was 5 in the morning. They just don't start the AC at all.
And then whatever the fuck they started at, hey, bro, I ain't never heard no shit like that. Bro,
You heard it here first.
Who I ever been?
You don't think that's my first?
I know it been. Like, you know them little fucking floor AC they got?
Yeah.
That's the least they can have.
But I'm just saying, that's my first hotel in my ever hotel that I ever stayed there when they said that. That's my first time. I never heard that shit either.
You call them niggas like, nigga, I'm body like they open the windows. What you mean, bro?
No, they said they don't start the AC at this time.
Oh, the bitch, you got a time frame for that bitch?
Hey, when I say,
Hey, fuck you. We cut it off with water cut.
Hey, I need to find a hotel name and give it to you, bro. Next time, I'm gonna find a hotel name for you.
Ladies and gents, this was like a different podcast than
Why is it? It was not different. It was not different.
Like,
I mean,
no,
I
it
just
was
look.
different.
The reason I'm not saying it was different because the reason I'm not gonna say different because
other podcast we have
no, but I'm just saying because
it was different.
But all I'm saying, it's cool. Okay, you know what? I give you because we don't know where this thing is going. So this is why we we don't know what episode this is gonna be. So we've been doing different podcasts. But I love this because that's what make it we different. We don't have a certain way the podcast is supposed to be. We was just doing it, and then so far right now we have Marlo. We had good conversation. We laugh.
For sure.
We's genuine. I mean, shit. Yo have like 10 fucking pee breaks and shit. I mean, we've been here for like straight up for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And we've been talking. We've been chilling. This is the so far to me like it's more.
Allow
like,
me to do it differently, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Haitian Kings Podcast. We had Marlo here with us. And this man got more out of us than a therapist could. And of course, it's been genuine and fun because as far as like when we know, like when we first started doing this podcast, he can tell you that himself. And he was like, man, let's do this podcast. I'm like, man, if I'm doing this shit, that shit gotta be genuine because I don't know how to sit there and keep my neck straight and change my voice. We gotta keep it real. And
Yeah.
this has been
for
real.
y'all sake, this shit has been as real as it could possibly got. That's what makes it so fucking different.
And that's been really
don't
fun.
forget as per fucking usual. We've been cursing. Usually we keep it professional. Like, comment, and subscribe. And then if y'all don't like the content within this episode, blame Marlo. For some goddamn reason, this motherfucker pull it out of us.
Hey, and
We're
then
gonna leave it at that.
go.
That shit been good. Hey, what the fuck was going on here, bro? That is the most professional podcast we ever had.